All right, y'all, back with another one. So we got Katt Williams' brother responding to Jaguar Wright. So Jaguar, did an interview with the Blue Couch over there at Real Life Street Stars, where she pretty much defended Katt Williams because they was accusing Katt Williams of having something to do with that comedian Reggie Carroll death, the one that got shot by Katt Williams' bodyguard. So the brother's been going everywhere and speaking out. He's done an interview with Tasha K recently. We actually did some commentary to that, which you could check on the previous video we posted um, of Katt Williams' brother exposing Katt Williams. So we have him, addressing Jaguar Wright because Jaguar Wright feel like that Katt Williams, had nothing to do with that and it was being set up. Which he was cleared. Katt Williams was cleared by, the Memphis police or whatever. So he was cleared by them. And so we have Katt Williams' brother speaking now. So let's go ahead and get into the videos. He writes in the caption, he said, "You can't claim 2024 is the year of truth and did not want your own truth to be reviewed. No matter what the context, if the truth is the truth, I don't stop being the truth." So let's go ahead and get into this.
To assault a dead person's character is one thing, but to also come for SA victims is nuts. So, personally, I don't care if you're alluding to me as a content creator or if you're alluding to me as a whistleblower. But let's get it correct. You know where they all got their information from. I'm not no AI. I'm not bot. I'm real in the flesh. Like I said, if I tell a lie, sue me. See you soon.
Yeah, because Jaguar does have a thing with her, thinking everything is AI generated. When people be putting things out about her, she always claiming that, it's AI generated or whatever. But let's go ahead and get into the next one. Let me reshare this one real quick. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. And just bear with me, man. All right, here's the other video with him addressing Jaguar Wright. He actually tags Jag in this. He says, "LOL, Jaguar, the lady, whole dominatrix, and a SA victim. How you talking down on the dead and real SA victims looking like a pit bull? Damn, sheesh. Let's get into it. Oh, let me get y'all some sound real quick. Oh, the sound is on. Let me get some sound. Oh, there we go.
Top of that AM, everybody. What's cracking this morning? I got everybody's DMs. I saw y'all's messages. I just been waiting. I decided to wait until this morning to give y'all some feedback. First of all, let's get to it. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Jaguar Wright, you could have said my name, baby. You could have said my name in that interview. And you seem to be the number one fan for a rich nigga. You seem to be the number one fan for a nigga who don't fuck with you, that you ain't seen in over 20 years. Shit is crazy. You talk like you're an authority. Bitch, you're not a comedian, so why the fuck do we give a fuck about your opinion on whether or not you know of another comedian? Make it fucking make sense. Then you got the nerve to dog a dead man out, only to later on in your interview try to clear it up like you compassionate about that person. No, you're a weird bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm trying not to come for you because your story don't add up. But y'all stay tuned. We finna get into this because they steadily running their mouth. Running their mouth. People who don't know nothing, ain't never been near to nothing to know nothing. Running their mouth.
Well, that's the thing with Jaguar. She always, the fly on the wall of every situation that happened in Hollywood, where every entertainer, every celebrity, she was there. You know what I mean? That's her twist. She was there. Take the narrative and spin it. And all she do is, take a situation that was already out there and she add her little twist to it. That's her thing. Now, and he's right about that. She haven't been around Cat Williams in over 20 some years. So how would she know what's going on? You know what I'm saying? He's right about that. How the hell she know if anything's going on, whether Cat was involved with it or not? She don't know the situation. She don't know the story. She don't have the inside scoop on it. So let's go ahead to her interview she did on the Blue Couch on Real Life Street Productions. Jaguar Wright, the Illuminati, tried to set up Cat Williams after Diddy trial, Rock Nation lawsuits. So let's go ahead and get into this, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's continue.
Matter of fact, ever since the Diddy verdict came in and Diddy hasn't gotten out of jail, social media has become quite insufferable for anybody that's a whistleblower. People are going out of their way to pick fights. People are going out of their way to create little troll legions to go inside people's chats, go to people's websites, do this, do that. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. And up until now, Cat has pretty much been exempt from all of that. Matter of fact, of all of the whistleblowers that really didn't, that was really getting a lot of heat during this whole Diddy trial and the verdict and all of that, Cat was like the only one that nobody was really saying anything about. Am I wrong?
Yeah, that's because he did the interview with um, over there at Club Shay Shay, and people were still, you know, hyped up the fact that that interview went viral, and people were still talking about it even months after the interview took place. So, now that this situation happened with Reggie Carroll being unalived by Cat Williams' bodyguard, and Cat Williams is being quiet on the situation. I guess he's being advised by his lawyers or someone not for him not to, mention anything. But I guess his brother and other people coming from a place where it don't hurt him to say RIP or something of that nature. So they believe it's something deeper than what it is, and they think Cat Williams knows more than what's being said because he's close to the situation. And at the time, Reggie Carroll was on tour with Cat Williams, and he was staying at a place where that was connected to connect Cat Williams, supposedly. So that's why people are kind of questioning it now because Cat Williams remaining silent on the comedian that was working for him. You know, he haven't said anything, nor has the people that been on that tour with Cat. They none of them spoke about Reggie Carroll, Monique, uh, and whoever else was on that tour with Cat. Let's continue.
Oh. Matter of fact, I asked somebody that a few weeks back. The way you come at me, the way you come at this person and that person, y'all ain't saying nothing about Cat. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. And then I heard, oh man, oh look at Cat and everyone was they were so hot for him to be involved. Like I've never seen people like want somebody to be involved in a tragic situation so bad. Meanwhile, not saying that Reggie Carroll wasn't popular, not saying that he wasn't building up um, his repertoire, but he definitely didn't have the kind of national awareness that Katt Williams does, and now he does. Now everybody knows who he is. And it's just interesting. Especially this Billy Sorrells guy. Like Then he's running around. Katt's gonna do this, and this is gonna happen, and that's gonna happen. It's like he wants to be the oracle of bad news. He's such a
Now she talking about Billy Soros is the dude that accused Cat of having a situation, having something to do with the situation with, Reggie Carroll's getting killed. Now you can go watch the last video that I posted. Did an interview. Katt Williams' brother did an interview with Billy Soros. So make sure y'all go check that out. And that's who she's referring to. So let's continue.
Cassandra. He's got it all figured out. And now Katt has been cleared, or at least that's what the authorities said on the news finally after they did their investigation. Oh, he ain't said nothing. He ain't said nothing. Well, maybe the reason why he didn't say anything is because of all of you. Or maybe his lawyer may have instructed him that it's best for him not to say anything publicly. Now they're saying that the family got paid off. But don't believe it. He's really involved. He's really involved. And it's like, it sucks. Because they all keep going back to, oh, well, he said this and he knew that and he said this and now he's quiet and now he like, I don't know. To me, it kind of seems like people want him to be involved. And the one thing that I do know, especially when it comes to whistleblowers who speak out and who speak out fearlessly on really, really heavy matters, they don't always orchestrate situations to trap them up to make them look bad. Sometimes they just wait for something bad to happen, and then there's the opportunity to pile on. Which is why I've had absolutely nothing to say about it. It's kind of wild to see how many, everyone talks about how.
There's nothing to really say about it. I mean, the dude was, taken out by a supposed bodyguard of Katt Williams, and Katt, really ain't speaking on the situation. And I mean, people from the comedy community is, having their thoughts about it, having their opinions about the situation because they wondering why Katt Williams was remaining silent. And hey, everybody entitled to how they feel about the situation, especially the ones that was close to Reggie Carroll. So that's why people speaking it on it now. So
this was Reggie Carroll's big break. And Katt's the person that gave it to him. There's a lot of comedians that's talking a lot of stuff. And there's some of them that have, high value. Did y'all give Reggie that opportunity? Like, I just find it funny. Because a lot of the people that's on tour with Katt are a lot of the people that was getting overlooked by Hollywood. And all of these Illuminati people. And you hear a lot of that. There's a lot of that being said. Oh, well, people on the tour said it can't be acting up. And people on the tour said can't be hitting on, he be abusing the women on the tour. People on the tour said, well, why didn't any of these people coming forward and saying it themselves? Other than Monique, apparently. And from what I heard, she didn't have a lot to say either. Did I go and listen to it? No, I didn't. I heard what other people had to say.
yeah, see, that's the thing. While you're speaking on it, you gotta go listen for it for yourself and then have an opinion on it. Like you can't go by third party information. And I don't know, Monique haven't really spoke out about that situation with Reggie Carroll. She haven't said anything about it. You know what I mean? So if you heard something, then shit, it's probably from people just, you know, commentating on the situation and having their own, speculations about it.
Matter of fact, what did she say? I want to hear you say it.
So the clip that I personally saw, it was just, I kind of seen it through a kind of like a third party, the YouTube when they show stuff. But just she was basically just trying to say like it's the company he keeps and stuff like that, and he had to have something to do with it, pretty much.
Now, did she say that, or is that what somebody else said? She said, and are we sure that wasn't AI? Because I heard somebody come after her saying that she was fronting on the
But
whole
Jag got a
situation, and
thing
that
with
she
that
wasn't
AI shit.
holding anybody accountable, and that she was trying to make it seem like he died of natural causes when, his life was taken.
Right. Well,
This
this YouTube and AI stuff is.
I'm just saying,
right.
Because she was, one instance she's not saying anything, and now she's saying. And was the voice clip from her, or was it something that somebody said they heard her say?
Right.
I'm asking you.
And I had to go look at it and see it again.
See what I'm saying? Like, it's
Let me
real
see if I
confusing.
let me see
Because
if
you
I
got
can
all
pull
these
it up.
content creators that are saying that this is what these people said on the road, and this is what these people said on the road, and this is what people that worked on the tour said, and this is what people said about this, and they said that this guy was a hothead, and they said that him and Katt,
Let me
they
see if I can
attitudes,
pull it up.
wouldn't have meshed up, and it wouldn't have did this, and it wouldn't have did that, and everyone's saying what everyone's saying except for the people that was actually there.
I don't think Monique spoke on it at all.
Like, there's a lot of
No,
mouthpieces online.
Right.
A lot of mouthpieces. Y'all got all of these people that's saying all of this stuff on the road. Then do yourself a favor. Have yourself a viral moment. Bring them onto your platform. Let them say it themselves. And don't have them do it over the phone. Have them come, hit the link, and cam up.
All right,
Like, is that not weird?
all right, let me pause this and pull this up of Monique responding to. So she did do a clip, but it wasn't what people thinking, it is, I think. So let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. Y'all bear with me, man. Y'all smash that like button. I'm doing this in real time. This is no editing or nothing, man. This is just doing it in real time. So y'all bear with me as I pull these, the videos up. All right. All right. All right. Let me pull this up, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let me forward this. All right. Let me pull this up. Let me stop this. Share this. Yeah, this is all right. Here we go. All right. So this is I have sad tears, Monique sends condolences to comedian Reggie Carroll after his passing. All right. This is a channel. My husband is my best friend. That's the channel that posted it. So let's go ahead and get into this.
This is why I say treat people the best you can, because you never know if you'll get a chance to see them again. And the last time me and my brother Reggie girl was together, that's what it was. An amazing time being on tour together, being on that road together. What a time. So I have no sad tears, because all of our times together was amazing. Was amazing. So my babies, I'm getting ready to get in here and get me something to eat. Everybody keep your head up. Keep your head up. Let's keep going. Your spirit is tired, my baby. Listen, this is what I'll say to you, Bridget. I might be saying that wrong. If your spirit is tired, baby, you've got to wake it up.
All right. So she just expressed her her condolences and then reflecting on the good time she had with Reggie Carroll. She didn't really say anything about you know um you know Katt Williams and none of that stuff. So here you go. All right, so let's go ahead and swing back over to the Jaguar Wright interview on the blue couch. Let's swing back over there and get back into that. Man, make sure y'all hitting this like button, man. And this video is sponsored by 90dayherbals.com, man. Make sure y'all check out our website where we sell natural herbal products and all that. So, we do have a sale going on right now. Spend $50 or more, get 40% off. So let's get into this quick commercial. Be right back.
If you crave nature but still shop online, Night and Day Herbals is your dream come true. Discover premium herbal soaps, shampoos, and CBD products. All organic, all for you. Shop now at nightandayherbals.com.
All right, let's get back into we 5-star on Google's too. So let's go ahead and get back on into this.
All these people that's on the road that's got all this information to pass around, and ain't nobody coming forward saying anything.
Right.
Except for the clout chasing, hating people that have their own essay stories, because that Billy Sorrell person, if you go and you check his pedigree, he got a lot of wild stuff going on, and he's been accused of, being on the homo side of things.
So these was the things Cat Williams' brother Bankroll Williams was addressing in his video. He's directly responding to Jaguar from about this interview right here because he mentioned something about SA and Jag having allegations out there about her with this rapper from Philly that claims Jag SA'd him when he was like 16 years old, 15 or 16, somewhere around there. So I think that's what Cat Williams' brother was referring to with Jag having some essay allegations out there about her. All right.
Which I find funny because now he wants to come out and say that it's Cat and it's this and that, and it's just, it's a whole lot of who shot John. Except for none of the people that was actually around in there. Ain't nobody saying nothing.
Jack, you know Katt Williams pretty good, right?
I haven't seen him in years, but when I knew him, yeah.
What would you say about the company that he keeps?
I think he keeps an interesting cast of characters around him at all times.
I mean,
I
she
was
don't know.
always kind of
She ain't
confused
been
at some of
around,
the
so she
people that
don't
he
know.
kept around him back then, which is why, I pushed on when it was time for things to come to an end. I didn't go back begging, please, bring me back into your good graces or anything. Like, no. Like, it wasn't like that. It wasn't that kind of situation, not at all. And it's wild because it's situations like this that make it almost impossible for someone to defend their character, especially if people are convinced to want to believe the worst in your character. Because what I think it is that everybody just wants to see him take an L on this one. And I'm just trying to figure out why. Why does everyone have such a vested interest in seeing Katt Williams take the fall for this or go down for this or be responsible for this?
I don't believe people want to see him take the L. I guess they want him to be more vocal about, paying homage to or paying his respect to Reggie Carroll, at least acknowledging it. I don't think people want to see Cat Williams take a fall for this, unless they some niggas that's hating on him. I mean, you do have them type niggas out here that do hate, that want to see, the worst of what happen to a nigga. The nigga career be over with, broke, back, back in the hood, looking busted and disgusted. That's yeah, some niggas out here do be wishing that on a person. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't gather that from the Billy Carroll, uh, the Billy Sorrells dude, or his brother. A lot of people speculating that his brother's speaking out now because he, just want to be in the spotlight or clout chasing or whatever. But I guess his brother's, feeling some type of way about, you know, the narrative that Cat's been putting out here about their family. Check that video out. And he did an interview with Tasha Case, talking about the family and all that. So that's he maybe feels some type of, you can't know what a person going through in their mind and in their heart. You know what I mean? So he might be really feeling some type of way about his brother. You know what I'm saying?
Or set it up or done this or done that. And the only thing that makes sense to me is oh, y'all want him to be bad because Diddy is still in jail. Rock Nation is looking really bad, and all you Illuminati people, you're all looking real bad right now. So y'all need the people that pointed it out to look even worse, don't you? That's what makes sense to me. That's what I see. And it's kind of disgusting because in my opinion, there's a lot of people that should be speaking up for Cat right now that's not. There's a lot of people on that tour that probably should have had something else to say other than what's being said, even though they're not saying it themselves. They just on the phone talking to content creators who are using it to run it up, And then now, for the first time in my algorithm, in Rec TV, I seen it for the first time. Reggie Carroll featured a Knockout Kings of Comedy. I've never even seen it in the algorithm before. It's wild because everybody was talking about what a big special that was. Everybody was talking about how much, money it made and how much noise it made and how that was the thing that got him to the Katt Williams Heaven on Earth tour. So why is it just showing up in the algorithm now?
I mean, of course it's going to show up if that's the big discussion people talking about. Everything that involved Reggie Carroll is going to pop up because people that's doing commentary on on the situation is going to go dig up videos from the past. You know what I'm saying? Dig up videos from right before it happened or whatever. That's what's going to happen. People going to dig. People going to commentate. People going to speak on the situation. Content creators are going to do content out of it. That's just how it is. Of course,
I
it's
don't
going to be in
know,
the
but
You
I
algorithm.
feel
tell
like
you
Shannon
what.
Sharp? She
What?
be speaking up.
What is Shannon gonna say?
Hey,
Half of the trouble that
well,
Shannon's in right now, they keep suing him because he let Cat come in and run down on the whole damn industry and didn't stop him or edit it.
well, yeah, Shannon Sharp really don't have no say so on the situation. He would just be a person speaking on it from a content creator standpoint or a person from the outside. He really don't have no inside saying on that. He's not in Cat Williams' circle. You know what I'm saying? Now the people that's in Cat Williams' circle, if they was to speak out, it'd be a lot more, you know, looked at. You know, people would zoom in on it because that's people that's around Cat Williams, the Red Grants, the Linnells, the Monique's, all the other comedians that that be around Cat. So yeah, but not no goddamn Club Shay Shay, no Shannon Sharp. Like
Money, all that
you
money he
know,
made off that Cat Williams, and he turned around and give it to a little OnlyFans girl. And they gonna make sure it's impossible for him to hold on to any kind of dollar. Like I think people are in crisis right now. And I think people are going to stay in crisis until they get the verdict and see who's next on the chopping block. Like there's a whole lot of conversation going around Shumanati people right now. The Young Thug business is wild all over the place. Rock Nation, every other week there's something else bad coming up and coming forward. I don't know if you guys
it's
are
all a
looking into
goddamn
what's going on
distraction.
with the investigation into the Block Corporation and the whole Cash App thing and the alleged large hundreds of $1 million large potential money laundering to the Jigga Man through Cash App. There's a lot going on.
A lot of
There's a
goddamn
lot.
distractions because ain't nobody talking about that new financial system. Ain't nobody talking about the blockchain. Yeah, I mean, they ain't talking about going straight cashless and talking about the digital cryptocurrency. They ain't talking about building new infrastructure. Nobody's talking about none of that except night and day. We the only ones be speaking on that because everybody caught up in this celebrity shit. I mean, it's all a distraction. I mean, it's all still a part of it because it's on the algorithm every day, and they need these stories to continue to keep people busy with you know, and keep this shit in the algorithm. So you're gonna see a lot more names from Hollywood, not more names from rolling out into the media. Not just Diddy, not just Jay, not just whoever. It's gonna be a whole lot of names rolling out because they need people to be, stay distracted. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Like I said, this we're gonna continue to see a lot of this shit in the media, man. So make sure y'all subscribe to this channel, share this video. This video is sponsored by 90dayherbals.com. Make sure y'all check out our website, you know what I mean, where we sell nothing but herbal products from edibles to pre-rolls to loose flower bud vapes, topical wellness. We got detox, sea moss, things for detoxing, sea moss. We got soap, body oils, hair care, skincare products, man, on the website. Make sure y'all come over here and check out 90dayherbals.com. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace out.
If you crave nature but still shop online, Night and Day Herbals is your dream come true. Discover premium herbal soaps, shampoos, and CBD products. All organic, all for you. Shop now at nightanddayherbals.com.